The rights fee to this cablecast has been waived by the MIAA on behalf of the students of Pope Francis Preparatory School. The MIAA represents nearly 400 senior high schools across the Commonwealth and the more than 200,000 young men and women who participate annually in MIAA governed athletic competition. Any rebroadcast or republication of this program without the written consent of the MIAA is strictly prohibited. We thank you in advance for your cooperation and enjoy the game. Braintree has slayed the beast. They have beaten the Pope Francis Cardinals in road territory. They deserved it. They won it. Congratulations to them. They're moving on. The loss hurt, but they move forward into the next season, and they never looked back. Now, it all comes down to one day.
Here's Joey D. Joe moving over to McGrath. McGrath shot. He scores.
One game.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Pope Francis Cardinals, time winding down. They are going to head to the TD Garden. Are you kidding? 3 seconds to go. It's over. It's over. The Cardinals are heading to the Garden. The Cardinals are heading to the Garden.
One shot.
Get off the ice, they can't. Ball up again. Shot. Skenaverson. It's a tipping goal for Moss County. Moss County makes it a 2-goal lead again for Pope.
One goal.
We'll step back, look around, find Ivy. Josh scores! He scores! He scores! Josh Ivy wins it for Pope. Are you kidding? Hello, Josh Ivy! Oh my gracious!
Today, we crown a state champion. Pope Francis Xaverian. The championship game is now, right here on Pope Prep.
TD Garden, ladies and gentlemen, the hollowed house to the names such as Eddie Shore, Bobby Orr, Ray Bork, Patrice Bergeron, and more. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live as today we add another distinct chapter into the history of the TD Garden, home to the names like Bill Russell, Larry Bird, and more. But today, it is Pope Francis and Xaverian who will take place here today to decide a state champion live at the TD Garden straight away on Causeway Street. Hello everyone, I'm AJ Gonzalez, the voice of the Pope Francis Cardinals, bringing you this live and exclusive action right here on Pope Prep. Behind me now, the players are getting ready to take warm-ups in this game. Pope Francis, last time these two teams met, they met in the first game of the season. Pope Francis Xaverian, that was a 6-0 win for the Pope Francis Cardinals. Vinny Maggi recorded a shutout in that game. From the players that I talked to and the sources that I talked to around the Hawks locker room, this game is projected to be a lot different. Reminder, folks, to like this content and subscribe to our channel as we produce unique content like this every single day of the week. Coming up, ladies and gentlemen, it's the game we've been waiting for, the Division I state championship game between your Pope Francis Cardinals and the Xaverian brothers, and the Hawks is coming up now right here at the TD Garden, the hollowed house to so much history. We add another chapter into the history books next on Pope Prep. And now, ladies and gentlemen, this upcoming message is sponsored by the MIAA.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need. to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 230,000 participants here in Massachusetts who take part in high school sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. TD Garden, the home to history. Bruins Celtics play here, man oh man. We'd like to thank the MIAA for giving us this unique and distinct opportunity to be here tonight to bring you this live hockey coverage right here on Pope Prep. Tonight, it is Nick Ritchie's night, the sophomore who came in around midseason when the Cardinals were down 2-0 to Hingham. Coach Brian Foley said enough was enough of Vinny Maggi. They needed a change. They needed a fresh cycle in that. And ladies and gentlemen, Nick Ritchie has provided a fresh, unique spark for these Pope Francis Cardinals along the way with the sophomore sensations like C.J. Watroba and Nick Petch. The Cardinals were able to get to this point, along with senior leadership as well. The class of 23, led by Colin Foyle, Josh Ivey, Ryan O'Leary, and a cast of others, have gotten this team to this point. Ladies and gentlemen, losing in the round of 16 last year was unacceptable. It was deemed a failure. Now, ladies and gentlemen, today, this afternoon, in the hallowed house of hockey, these Pope Francis Cardinals have the opportunity, their moment. This is their time to win this game and be crowned in history and have the right to be deemed a champion. Who will win? Coming up, folks, in exactly 1 minute and 51 seconds, we have the pregame announcements and our national anthem coming up live from the TD Garden. Ladies and gentlemen, the game we've been waiting for, the moment we've been waiting for as well. Who will win? Will it be Pope Francis, or will it be an upset, or will it be the Hawks? Ladies and gentlemen, the championship is on the line next. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Just about 40 seconds away till our pregame announcements and national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, the Cardinals today have the opportunity against a familiar foe, the Hawks. Today, the Cardinals. It may be their day on this joyous day in Boston, Massachusetts. Again, Cardinals beat this team by a score of 6-0 in the opening game of the season. I believe that game was a scrimmage. This time, I talked to multiple people on both sides of this affair. Expect a different contest. Expect it to be much closer. Expect it to be much more of a battle, much more of a war. Ladies and gentlemen, anything can happen. These are the moments, the times we live for on Pope Prep. We are ready to go. Teams will head their nets to huddle as the Garden horn sounds. That means we're here, ladies and gentlemen. This is the moment we've been waiting for all season long, to be here in this spot in section 141, high above the ice. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here, the hallowed grounds. Celtics championships, Bruins championships, looking above us right now, or actually above us, or looking down upon us. That's the way of putting it, Andrew. Yep. Cardinals now will huddle into their net. Get ready. One last team huddle for this season to end here tonight. Or this afternoon, rather, on this afternoon matinee. Pope Francis, opportunity is theirs. Can they seize their opportunity this afternoon? That's the question for the Hawks. Can they pull off the classic 7-4 upset in this championship game? Teams are prepared. Fans are prepared. Referees are prepared. Pope Prep Productions is prepared as well. Ladies and gentlemen, it is hockey time. Let's send it down to the public address announcer for today's pregame announcements.
For the MIAA Today's championship matchup features a visiting team from the Catholic Conference, the Hawks of Xaverian Brothers High School. And the home team, an independent, the Cardinals of Pope Francis. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please be seated for this very important announcement. Our great nation has persevered through the leadership and sacrifices of the men and women who have served or are currently serving in our armed forces. At this time, we invite both veterans and current military personnel to please stand. We thank you for your service to our country. And now, let's meet today's starting lineups. First for the visiting team, the Hawks of Xaverian Brothers High School. Starting at left wing, the freshman number 14, Jack Fitzpatrick. Starting at center, a junior number 11, Jack O'Neill. Starting at right wing, a sophomore number 19, Jackson Morse. Starting on defense, a junior number 18, Tajian Tao. Also starting on defense, a junior number 8, Matt Dion. And starting in goal, a junior number 1, Cole Pouillat Porter. And the rest of the Hawks, they're led by assistant coaches Craig Pascantonio and Paul Tedesca Jr. Their team managers are Matt Charette and Brendan Clifford. And their head coach is Mr. Davis Finale. And now the starting lineup for the home team, the Cardinals of Pope Francis. Starting at left wing, the sophomore number 15, CJ Watrova. Starting at center, a senior captain of the Cardinals, number 44, Josh Ibby. Starting at right wing, a senior captain of the Cardinals, number 16, Joe DiMichele. Starting on defense, a junior, number 24, Jake Jarrell. Also starting on defense, a junior, number 10, Zach Buffoni. And starting in goal, a sophomore, number 30, Nick Ritchie. And the rest of the Cardinals, they're led by assistant coaches Tim Kenny, Steve Ash, Daniel Fenton, and Andrew Wright. And their head coach is Mr. Brian Foley. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I ask that you please rise, remove your caps for the singing of our national anthem. Today's national anthem will be performed by Grace Gustafson, a senior from Pope Francis.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, we are ready to begin here at the TD Garden. Fan bases are crazy. Xaverian already jumping out. Here we go. 15 minutes on the clock. We are set to begin in period number 1. Coach Foley has given us a bit of a line change to start out in this championship game. Instead of Moss Carney on the top line today, he has decided to turn to the senior, number 16, Joe DeMichael, instead on that top line. So it'll be DeMichael, Ivy, and Watroba, the 3 forwards, with the usual pairing of Ziggy Buffone and Jake Zarrell on the back ends, with Nick Ritchie in net. Ladies and gentlemen, here we are, the TD Garden, the moment we've been waiting for. Here we go. Cardinals ready, Hawks ready, Cardinal Nation, it is time to fly. And here we go. Hawks will win it back into their own end. They'll now take it around their net. Here they come, trying to create some space. Watroba looking for it. The Hawks trying to take it the other way quickly. DeMichael going in for a hit. Says, little ice time to him. Meanwhile, Cardinals going to look for it, trying to make a play. Here's Watroba. CJ looking around. He'll find Zach Buffone. Here's Ziggy. Ziggy trying to help him out. Hawks trying to take it instead. Hawks trying to do something here, trying to cut it around. Ivy trying to put it on goal early, but the save is made by the Hawks. So they'll cover up with 14:33 to go in this opening period. Again, folks, just settling in right now. What an excellent game we have for you here today. The championship game. The moments kids like this dream about. When they're about 5 years old to all the way to now. I mean, these are the moments you live for. Championship game, anything can happen. Who will strike first? First goal usually does it in championship games. Who will strike first? That's the question. Hawks trying to move it in. Matt Bulldog getting back there with Colin Foyle. Captain Colin, he'll move it over to Ryan O'Leary. O'Leary trying to make the play. He'll find Foyle. Here's Colin. Colin with a backhand will dust it up to the sophomore sensation, Nick Petch. Petch trying to leave a little deflection goal to Petey, but that one will carry him back into the Cardinal end. The sophomore sensation, Nick Petch, with a huge goal for the Pope Francis Cardinals, helping them win over St. John's Prep and helping the Cardinals advance to this game. Big hit by Petch, so he'll take a seat. Hawks trying to move it up quickly with pace of play, but Colin Foyle gets back there in the nick of time for Pope. Cardinals looking for it. It'll be Matt Bulldog behind his net, the sophomore. He goes sophomore to Mike McGrath. Here's Mike on the left side, moving it up, finding the freshman Mateo Kakovia. Kakovia tried to leave it off for Wegerson. Wegerson deflects off his skate. Kakovia behind the net. Cardinals looking for it. Hawks trying to get there. McGrath going for the hit. Cardinals going to try to get down there, but that will be a can of corn. For the Hawks, they'll make the save and cover up with 13:26 to go in this opening period. Off to a solid start in this one. Both teams just trying to feel each other out. I mean, again, first game of the year when these two teams played together, it was 6-0 in favor of the Cardinals, the final score. Since then, things have changed, as this is now the championship game. So again, Coach Foley has made another change, so that top line has gone back to what it originally was. Ivy, Watroba, Moss Carney. So no more DeMichael on the top line. Moss Carney moving it back to Russ. Russ looking inside, finds CJ Watroba. Here's CJ trying to make the play, trying to find Moss Carney again. Hawks trying to take it in the other way. Moss Carney trying to get there. Watroba trying to help him out. Watroba goes for the hit. Hawks have it, trying to get it out of their own zone now. Cardinals trying to take advantage with the Hawks getting a little bit tired. Cardinals will deflect it in. Cardinals looking for it. Here's CJ. CJ Watroba trying to move it over to Ivy. Pass got blocked. Dylan Shea, the sophomore, will rattle it around the boards to Ivy. Ivy trying to center one out in front of Moss Carney. Got blocked by the Hawks. It gets back to Ivy. Josh looking around, finds Bryce Russ. Russ over to Josh Ivy. Ivy, perfect passing by the Cardinals. Watroba, nice start for them. CJ trying to center one out in front. Moss Carney's shot goes just to the right of the goal. Watroba still looking for it. Battle for that puck. Josh and Watroba trying to get down there. Josh Ivy, that is. Ivy, the senior, one of the leaders of the 2023 class. Hawks trying to just clear it out of the zone. Shea trying to get back there, trying to make a play. He'll try to get back. Nick Ritchie will come out of his net for the first time tonight and play it out for Pope. Here's Dylan Shea. Shea up the boards. Will try to find Moss. Moss will move it over to Petey. Here's Jake Petey moving it around, trying to find the boards on that right side. Now behind the net of the Hawks, trying to move it around the boards again, trying to find Ryan O'Leary. He takes a trip down on the ice, no call. Hawks now going to try to take it the other way. Jarrell just trying to use a backhand, trying to work it inside. Richie again will come out of his net. He takes a fall. Man, oh man, there must have been something behind that net for Nick Richie to take that kind of fall. Cardinals just trying to get it out of their own zone. Nick Petch, the sophomore sensation, will try to do that. That'll just be a quick turnover. Hawks now will try to take it the other way. Here they come, trying to make a play down the left side. Again, folks, in 2021, that was the last time the Cardinals were champions. But technically, that was a co-championship. As meanwhile, the Hawks will try to work it quickly on goal, but they just missed the net. Cardinals looking for it. Hawks will just try to wipe it down in the zone. Eventually, it's Ryan O'Leary charging up the ice with speed. He gets taken down. Cardinals looking for it. Mateo Kakovia trying to work it inside. Hawks will just play it out of the net. They'll try to maybe take it. They do. They have it. 11-10 to go in this opening period. Just getting things underway this afternoon. Championship game. All comes down to this. No 7-game series. Essentially, this is the Super Bowl of hockey. Cardinals looking for it. Eventually, Nick Richie will play it out. I'll move it over to Jarrell. Jake Jarrell. Over to Mike McGrath it goes. Here's Mike. Over to Mateo Kakovia. Here's Mateo trying to make the play, trying to fire it in. That one gets blocked by the Hawks. Hawks will take the block and try to work it the other way. Watroba trying to get down there with a stick. Watroba still looking for it, but meanwhile, Hawks able to take it the other way. Shot misses the net. IB still looking for it, trying to make the play. He'll move it over to CJ Watroba. Watroba trying to help him out with IB, but eventually that one will get Karen back into the Cardinal zone. 10:25 to go in the opening period. Here's Foyle. Moving it over to Moss Carney. Moss has it. Here's Moss with space. Moss Carney, shake and bake, looking to make space. He gets Karam into the boards. Hope he's okay. Cardinals still looking for it with IB. Moss Carney appears to have gotten up okay. He's going to need a line change. That'll be Bolduc, who'll have to play it in off the boards. He finds Ivy. Here's Josh Ivy working up ice with C.J. Watroba. Here's C.J. trying to fire a shot. Shot was blocked by his own teammate Ivy. So a little bit of a miscommunication there by the two starmen of Pope Francis. Cardinals will try to get it back. Both teams will get fresh legs back onto the ice. High-flying game thus far. That's what you would expect in a championship game like this. Cardinals trying to get back. That shot misses the net. Cardinals will try to take it. Here's Bryce Russ. Russ over to Petch. Here's Petch trying to work it quickly to Petey. Here's Petey. 2-on-1 going the other way. Look out. Petey trying to send him out in front. Miscommunication there. O'Leary not on the same page with Petey. Cardinals now will try to get it back. They do. Here's Bryce Russ. Russ will try to work it in off the boards, but eventually it is the Hawks who will take it. That one's going to get Karam down the ice, and that will be an icing, so the clock will stop with 9:16 to go in this opening period. High-flying game thus far, to say the least. Pope Francis, Hawks in a battle here today. MIAA Division I title on the line today. So many historical things have happened on this property. I mean, not necessarily this building. Once the Fleet Center, now the TD Garden, as the Cardinals will try to work it in. Wegerson trying to make the play, but eventually the Hawks will try to work it up the boards as Ziggy Buffon is back there for Pope. The star defenseman, Zach Buffon, works it in. Cardinals trying to get back now. Just the Hawks will take it back. Shaking and baking through Mike McGrath. They are. Hawks still trying to work it up ice. Wegerson going in for a hit. Ziggy will try to help out. Instead, it's a turnover. Hawks going to try to take it the other way down the right side. Shot misses the net again. Hawks having a little bit of a hard time putting shots on net. They've had opportunities, but nothing has gone on net for them thus far. Cardinals still trying to get there. Zach Buffon looking for it. Ziggy over to Mike McGrath it goes. McGrath will lob that one all the way into the Hawk zone. That'll allow the Cardinals to get fresh legs back on the ice. It'll be Colin Foyle playing it for Pope. He'll try to do so up the boards to Moss Carney. Here's Moss working it in to Josh Ivy. Ivy pass over to Watroba. Watroba looking around. He has the puck, leaving it off for Ivy. Watroba behind the net. Cardinals still looking for it. Moss Carney trying to get there, trying to make the play. Cardinals will have to get back now. Hawks taking it up ice. Have numbers coming up. Matt Bolduc going in for the poach. Smart play there. Nice defense by Matt Bolduc. Aggressive defense by Matt as well. Hawks will try to get it back. That one will get Karam into their own net. Their own end, rather, as the Cardinals will get a fresh set of legs on the ice, and so will the Hawks. Teams still just trying to feel each other out in this championship game, not trying to make the first mistake. Again, first goal so huge in these championship games. Hawks trying to take it the other way. They have numbers coming up the ice. Cardinals trying to get back there, and they score! The Hawks put it in. Shocking upset, ladies and gentlemen, to start this out. Hawks lead 1-0. You didn't see it coming. And suddenly, somehow, some way, the Hawks have found a way to score first. A defensive breakdown by the Cardinals has led to the Hawks getting on the board first. 1-0 the lead for the Hawks. That is a wake-up call for sure for the East Cardinals. Man, what a start for the Hawks. They haven't, remember what we said, not many shots on goal for them. First shot they put on goal tonight is a goal on Nick Ritchie. Just like that, it is 1-0 for the team in yellow. Cardinals now trying to get it back. Mateo looking for it. Mateo trying to find something. It'll be Wegerson trying to help him out, trying to get back on the board. Wegerson over to Mateo Kakovia. Cardinals looking inside. Mateo trying to move it over to Wegerson. Here's Wade. Back to Jarrell. Jarrell finding Mateo Kakovia. Kakovia trying to work it up in the slot area, but eventually it'll be Xaverian trying to take it the other way again. They come right through Jarrell trying to fire a shot, but eventually Jarrell gets back there, the stabilizing force on the Cardinal defense. Cardinals have got to clear it out of their own end. Ziggy Buffon trying to do just that. Cardinals looking for it. Xaverian trying to fire in a shot, blocked by Jarrell. Here's Jake. Jake will do a little spinorama. Jarrell looking for it. Jarrell trying to work it up ice. He finds Watroba. This is the way to get the goal. Watroba, IB shot. Save made there by the Hawks. We got a whistle as well before we can do anything else. Wonder what happened there. I think we have a penalty. I think that was the stoppage. Okay, it's a penalty on Xaverian. All right, there we go. Life. There is life for the Pope Francis Cardinals. Penalty on the Hawks. Huge point in this game for Pope. Power play down 1-0 early on. I don't think anyone expected them to be down 1-0 to start it out. Now they have the opportunity to tie it up and get things back on their side. Power play now for them. On the ice for Pope Francis, it's Moss Carney, Jarrell, Ibe, O'Leary, and Watroba. Here's Jarrell at the top of the point. Moving it around, finds Ibe, back to Jarrell. Jake Jarrell going to create space, look for the best opportunity possible. O'Leary to Jarrell. Jarrell shot. Glove save is made by the Hawks.
2 minutes for interference.
So Joe DiMartino takes the penalty for Xaverian. It'll be 2 minutes for interference for him. 1:44 to go on the power play as Josh Ibe will take the draw for Pope. Won cleanly by the Hawks. Cardinals trying to get it back, but eventually the Hawks will clear it out of harm's way. It'll be Nick Ritchie playing it out for Pope, but he won't have to do anything as Jake Jarrell will help him out instead. Here's Jake, a little shake and bake there from Jake. He has it, looking for space. Another shake and bake, moving quickly is Jarrell, finding Moss Carney on that left side. Moss trying to work it down on the boards. He gets crunched into the boards. O'Leary looking up ice, finds Jarrell. Jarrell at the top of the point, looking around, creating space, finds Ibe. Ibe's shot rattles off the glass. Jarrell trying to keep it in at the point. Jarrell looking for space, finds his man. Jarrell gets it back again. Here's Jake Jarrell. Jarrell, Ibe, one-timer, they score! They score! It's Super Josh, the man, the myth, the legend. We're all even. 1-1, 1-1, one-timer. But boom! Josh Ibe says, you score? Wait a minute, hold my beer. I can do it better. Josh Ibe puts it in, and just like that, we are all even. Even Steven. Josh Ibe on the power play makes the Hawks really pay. 1-1 the score. We are all even. What a response by the Pope Francis Cardinals. A championship-like response by this team. What a goal that was as Mike McGrath and the Hawks player are getting into it a little bit there. The referee's going to have to come sort things out over there. I think Mateo Kakovia just got thrown off the draw because of that, so Mike McGrath instead will have to take the draw now. Josh Ibe, what a goal that was. One-timer was a thing of beauty from Mr. Josh. Cardinals trying to work it in the other way, trying to take the lead in this championship game. McGrath looking for it. It goes back to Russ. Here's Bryce Russ trying to fire in a shot. Save made by Xaverian. Cardinals still looking for it. Mateo Kakovia trying to get down there. Mateo looking for it. Finds McGrath. Here's McGrath trying to fire in a shot. Goes to the right of the goal. Shea trying to rattle it around the boards, and eventually the Hawks will get it. Josh Ibe, Superman himself, wears the S on his chest whenever he needs to. Anytime the Cardinals have needed a goal this year, he has shown up big time, and once again, he does not disappoint in his final campaign for these Cardinals. I think we got a whistle here. That was a big hit by Ryan O'Leary. Don't think anything's going to result of it. I think one of the players, a little washed up. Oh, he is down. Oh, man. So player is down. We can't really see anything because of the Xaverian student section down there. Man, he's able to get up on his own power. It looks okay. It was a big-time hit by Ryan O'Leary. You didn't even see it coming. It was a train wreck, to say the least. So that player's going to come off. He appears to be in pain. I didn't know Ryan O'Leary could hit that hard. Wow. Man, oh, man. So we'll roll on. Face-off coming in on the Xaverian right dot in their zone. Cardinals trying to take the lead in this championship game. PD will take the draw. Won cleanly again by the Hawks. Hawks moving in the round, trying to move it up ice. A little saucer pass, trying to fling it down the ice. Foyle gets tumbled to the ice. Bolduc trying to get back there. In his skates, Bolduc is looking for it. PD trying to get there with Bolduc. Colin Foyle getting there, trying to make a play. That one's skedaddle. Took a little weird bounce back to the point. Hawks will try to work it in. Cardinals still looking for it. Bolduc trying to get down there, trying to use the body. PD trying to get there as well. PD looking for it. Foyle trying to help him out. Here's Colin. Colin trying to get it out of the zone. Here's Matt Bolduc. He'll try to do the same. Bolduc does. I don't think it's going to be good enough to get fresh legs onto the ice, but the Hawks will take it back in their own end of things, and that will just be Foyle who will have to play it. Fresh forwards coming out for the Cardinals is Colin Foyle. Captain Colin has it for Pope, trying to work it up that right side, trying to find Ryan O'Leary. He gets carried into a piece of glass. Watroba looking for it. Here's CJ, gets the puck. CJ Watroba trying to yank it in off those boards. Cardinals still trying to get there, but that one takes a deflection out of play. Clock will stop with 3:53 to go in this opening period. Coming up, folks, we've got the first intermission report. We'll bring it to you live here from the TD Garden. Again, I can't believe I'm saying that. One of my goals as a kid was to do this, be here, and commentate a game at the TD Garden, and man, oh man, I can't believe I'm here. It's been a thrill ride this year. Meanwhile, Hawks trying to take it out of bounds the other way, but Mr. Nick Ritchie says no way. Nick Ritchie makes the save. Good opportunity for Xaverian to get on the board. Again, trying to take the lead, but they couldn't. Nick Ritchie with a nice save. Good opportunity for the Hawks trying to go on the four on the board, but eventually they couldn't. Face-off coming in for CJ Watroba. Cardinals trying to get there. Xaverian trying to fire in a shot. Save made by Ritchie. Cardinals trying to work it up ice now. Here's Jarrell. Jarrell over to Moss Carney. Moss trying to work it inside. Cardinals will try to get back. Here's Nick Ritchie. Ritchie over to Ziggy. Look out. Bad pass by Ziggy. Hawks will try to take it. Trying to fire in a shot. Save is made by Nick Ritchie. Almost disastrous for Mr. Ziggy Buffone, but eventually the Cardinals were able to make the save with Nick Ritchie. There was no problem at all. Save was made. Cardinals are okay. 1-1, 3:21 to go in this championship game in the first period. Here's Dylan Shea. Shea moving it around the boards to Russ. Russ trying to work it up to O'Leary. Here's Rhino. Ryan trying to move it over to PD. Cardinals still trying to get there. Petches as well. Petch trying to get back now on the back check, but eventually it'll be the Hawks who will take it around center ice, around the Bruins logo. It'll get banked into Shea. Dylan Shea trying to bake it off the boards again. Hawks trying to fire in a shot. Staples off the glass. Shea trying to clear it out of the zone. O'Leary just going to find Jake Petey, tape to tape style. Petey going to fire in a little saucer, trying to move it in the Petch. Cardinals trying to get there, trying to make the play. Petch looking for it. Wegs trying to get down there as well. Here's Matt Bolduc. Bolduc trying to move it over to Weggers in, but eventually a Hawk got in the way. Cardinals still trying to get there. Big Wegs, the grade 8, trying to get down there, trying to make a play. That one, oh man, that one has into the penalty box down there. So everyone's got to be okay down there, but looks like everyone is. So we'll have a face-off on the dot closest to your screen, ladies and gentlemen, in the right dot. So it'll be the Mateo Kakovia, Joe DeMichael, and Mike McGrath line with Colin Foyle and Bolduc on the defensive side for Pope. 2:30 to go in this opening period. As the faceoff is won by Kakovia. McGrath trying to work it inside, but the Hawks will try to clear it out of the zone. It will go back to Foyle. Foyle going tape to tape to Mateo. Mateo levels a Hawk player, and the Hawks will somehow get the puck back. They do. I think he took a carom right into the Hawk stick. They have it. Hawks trying to work it off the glass, trying to make the play. Here they come. Up the left side of the ice. Trying to create space. They do. Trying to fire it out in front. Hawks trying to go around, trying to fire in a shot. But somehow, some way, again, they cannot capitalize. Close chance after close chance for Xaverian. But still, only one goal to show for it. They had about three chances at a goal there. But they missed all three opportunities. This remains a 1-1 game with 2:01 to go in this first period. Xaverian trying to take it off the face-off and fire it home, but eventually they can't. Watroba trying to get down there with Josh Ivey. Ivey with Moscarney will try to work it up. Here's Josh Ivey. Ivey with speed. We've seen this before. It can be a horror movie for other teams, but eventually the Hawks read it perfectly as Watroba and Ivey combined for a sandwiching of a Hawks player. Hawks will try to take it up ice with the run of play in their favor. Here they come. Hawks try to fire in a shot. That one goes to the right of the boards, or right of the net rather, as Watroba will just try to clear it out of harm's way. Cardinals trying to get back with Jarrell. Jarrell will just post it out again to a Hawks player. Hawks will try to move it in, but eventually the Cardinals will get back with Ziggy Buffon. Here's Ziggy. Over to Moscarney. Moss trying to work it up to C.J. Watroba. Watroba trying to fire in a shot, but eventually the Hawks were able to get back in the nick of time and block it out. Ziggy Buffon on the defensive side, a little bit of a grab and tug there from Ziggy, but eventually the Hawks come away with it. Deep into the Cardinal zone, trying to fire a shot, but that one went off the side of the net as a Hawks player wound up in the Cardinal goal. But the net did not get dislodged. Again, we are at the TD Garden, so nets are pretty stable here at TD as Watroba will try to work it up the ice, but eventually the Hawks are able to get back there. Cardinals trying to get back into the defensive side. Tick, tick, tick says the time. Coming towards the end of this opening period. Cardinals trying to have a defensive stand, not letting the Hawks go into the intermission with the lead. Here's Petch. Nick Petch up the left side of the boards. He takes a tumble. Cardinals will just try to clear it inside. Hawks trying to move it up the boards again. Here they come. Trying to create space. 22 seconds to go. One last opportunity before this first period comes to a close. The Cardinals will try to get down there. That will not be an icing. It'll be Russ taking it, trying to use a backhand, trying to clear it out. We'll leave it up for Petey. Maybe one last chance for Pope. Petey will just try to crank it in off the boards. McGrath trying to get down there, and that will be how we put a bookmark into the end of this first period. Pope Francis and Xaverian head into the locker room at a 1-1 standstill. Coming up, we've got the first intermission report live high above the ice at TD Garden. Coming up, it is the first intermission report. 1-1 the score between these two heavyweights. Pope Francis with 5 shots on goal. The visiting Xaverian Hawks with 4 shots on goal. So coming up, it's the first intermission report. It's been just about an even game thus far. Coming up, folks, it's the first intermission report. Stay tuned. Pope Prep Champions Play here. Reminder, folks, to like this content and subscribe to our channel as we produce unique content every single day of the week. As our last winter sports broadcast is now coming up. Stay tuned. Pope Prep.
Pope Productions now presents the following message brought to you by the MIAA.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the diamond.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
The MIAA would like to remind you that hard work, dedication, perseverance, and are instrumental in reaching the success on the athletic field. Please help in supporting the efforts of all the athletes participating today, and remember that sportsmanship is something that should be practiced at all times. Thank you.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Pope Francis and the Xaverian Hawks, even Steven, 1-1, as we almost enter the second period. About 3 minutes and change till the second period will begin. I mean, this team, this postseason run, it's been a story of the comeback. I mean, the comeback kings, we have called them this playoff run. Man, oh man, they've come back so many times. This afternoon, no different. 1-1 the score as we head into the second. Originally, it was a Xaverian goal that put them on top 1-0, and then it was Josh Ivey, Super Josh. Every time the Pope Francis Cardinals needed a goal, he has given it to them, and man, oh man, once again, he doesn't disappoint. 1-1 is the score as we head into the second period. I mean, a lot of things are going to change here. 5 shots on goal for Pope, 4 for the visiting Hawks. So technically the Hawks are the visitors for this game, Pope the home team. So the Cardinals have the opportunities. They have everything they need in order to win this game. Man, oh man, can they hold on finally and become champions and put their name into the history books here at the TD Garden and add another piece of significant history onto this I can't even describe it, this mecca of a property here at the TD Garden. Coming up, we've got the second period. All the excitement, all the hype is right here on Pope Prep. Because, ladies and gentlemen, this is where the champions play. Who will be a champion at the end of the game? We find out next on Pope Prep. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are just about set and ready to begin here in this second period. Both teams will switch sides, so the Cardinals will now work from right to left of your screen, and the Hawks will work from left to right of your screen. We are set to begin in this second period. Teams will give their goalies a tap of the pads and say adieu to the first period and begin the second. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Pope Francis and Xaverian, second period underway. Cardinal Nation, let's continue flying. Here's Sherrill. Jake Jarrell trying to start the second period with a bang. Watroba, CJ Watroba trying to fire in something, fanned on the puck. Hawks defense was good too. Watroba looking for it, trying to make a play. Cardinals trying to get back there. Watroba trying to help out. But meanwhile, it's a breakaway. Look out. Hawks trying to get in there with a shot. It's going to be a save for Ritchie. But meanwhile, it is a penalty. Is this going to be a penalty shot? Oh my gracious. Let's see. Is it a penalty shot? I think that's the question. It is. It is. It is going to be a penalty shot. Are you kidding me? Huge opportunity for the Hawks. My goodness. The pressurous moments of this stage. It is now Nick Ritchie versus Xaverian. Wow. Penalty shot. Everyone gets onto their feet here in this building. What a moment this can be for both sides. Penalty shot coming in. Here we go. Nick Ritchie getting the word from a referee. This is the first penalty shot I have ever seen in a high school game, so we're ready to go, at least in a Pope game that we've seen in 2 years.
A penalty shot has been assessed.
Ritchie would be a huge save for him if he is able to make the save.
Joe DiMartino.
It is Joe DiMartino, the star for Xaverian, who scored the winner in overtime for them to get to this point. Can he give them the lead here this afternoon? Here he is, DiMartino. Shot. Big save made by Nick Ritchie. Joe DiMartino could not put it in. It is Nick Ritchie who reigns supreme. Nick Ritchie keeps it a 1-1 game. Big time save from Nick Ritchie. Joe DiMartino cannot come home. I think he was just trying to go 5-hole, but Nick Ritchie knew it was coming. So Joe DiMartino is no-no. So face-off's going to be held in the Pope zone. Joe DiMartino came that close to giving Xaverian the 2-1 lead over Pope, but they cannot put in the penalty shot. Face-off for Pope Francis. Xaverian wins it cleanly, trying to fire in a shot. They can't. It's Ryan O'Leary who will try to take it in the other way. Ryan O'Leary, shaking and baking. O'Leary leaving it off for Petrin. Petrin will work it around the boards, finding Ryan O'Leary deep into the Xaverian zone. Ryan O'Leary, over to Petey it goes. Petey to Ryan O'Leary again. It'll find Foyle. Colin Foyle, shot blocked originally. Petch trying to get down there as well. Petch looking for it. Here's Rhino. Ryan O'Leary trying to make the play. O'Leary trying to create some space. Xaverian trying to get back there. Here's Colin Foyle. Foyle trying to get there, trying to make the play. Cardinals looking for defense still. Petch trying to get there. Hawks trying to take it the other way again. Almost a crisis there for Pope early on. But meanwhile here, it's Petch, the sophomore sensation, trying to fire a shot. It's been a hot postseason for him, but it wasn't there to be had right there for Mr. Petch. Meanwhile, Hawks will try to take it the other way. Hawks trying to create space. It'll be Foyle trying to work it up. He finds Mateo Kokovia. Over to Mike McGrath. Mike trying to fire a shot. Save. Rebound. Mateo Kokovia trying to stub it home. McGrath still trying to go. Shot. DeMichael still trying to go home. And we've got a... Oh, man. What an opportunity that was. Bullock will try to take it the other way. Penalty has been assessed to Xaverian. Sorry about that confusion. So penalty has been assessed to Xaverian. And we've got a whistle. Cardinals came so close to making it a 2-1 game, but they will now have another opportunity to make it a 2-1 game on their second power play of the game. Ladies and gentlemen, I've said it before and I'll say it again. It is the most lethal power play in all of Massachusetts high school hockey. Coach Foley will strategize quickly with his top power play unit. On the ice for Pope, it will be Moss Carney. Hold on, they're going to have another quick little meeting here. Referee coming over to the Cardinal bench, trying to tell them to see what's up as Xaverian player heads to the box. Cardinals came so close to making it a 2-1 game. So it'll be Moss Carney, Jake Jarrell, CJ Watroba, Ivy, and Ryan O'Leary, the usual suspects on the Cardinal power play. They will come out, and here we go. Ryan O'Leary, and it's a 4-minute major. 4-minute major, double minor penalty on Xaverian. Man, oh man, opportunity for Pope to strike gold. Here's Jarrell. Jake creating space, finds Ivy. Here's Josh Ivy back to Jarrell. Jarrell, Ivy, trying to set it up. Shot goes just to the right of the goal. Jarrell keeps it in, staying on sides is Jake Jarrell. Jarrell finds Ivy again. Here's Ivy, working it back to Jarrell. Jarrell finds O'Leary. O'Leary, Jarrell. Jake Jarrell, trying to fire a shot. Save made by Xaverian. Rebound, Cardinals looking for it. But eventually the Hawks will clear, and they will get fresh legs onto the ice. Richie will play it out to Josh Ivy. Here's Josh. Josh looking to create space up the ice, but meanwhile, Hawks will try to take it the other way. Hawks trying to fire it in short-handed. Shot, save, rebound. They score! They score short-handed. They turn it over from Josh Ivy, and they put it in. Just like that, they take the lead here at the Garden. 2-1 is the lead for Xaverian, and just like that, the Hawks, the upset kings of the playoffs, put it in and make IB pay. 2-1, the lead for Xaverian. Josh Ivy cannot believe it. Cardinals will look for it. They took Josh Ivy off the ice. There may be a reason why. Foyle having a hard time holding things. Cardinals looking for it. Sean Connolly credited with the goal.
Assisted by number 20.
Ziggy Buffon trying to get back there. Richie will help him out as well. Richie trying to work it up to Foyle. This power play is not in sync right now. Cardinals looking for it. Petey over to Foyle. Foyle trying to find Ziggy, and look out! Another turnover! Shot! Save made by Richie. Cardinals have to work it up the ice. Here's Moss Carney. Disastrous start in this second period. Cardinals looking for a bit of breathing room now. Moss Carney to Foyle again. Foyle trying to fire a shot. Skims to the left of the goal. Zach Buffon has it at the point. He'll slide it over on the right point to Colin Foyle. He'll slide it back to Ziggy. Ziggy bomb. Shot is blocked by the Hawks. Cardinals will look for it still. Hawks will clear down the ice. 2:09 to go. On the power play for Pope. Here's Ziggy Buffon. Trying to create space up the ice. Hawks playing good defense, trying to get the puck up the ice. Watroba will look for it. CJ having a hard time finding footing into the Hawks zone, and eventually the Cardinals will take it back in their own zone. Here's Jake Jarrell. Jarrell with space, trying to make the play. Here's Jake Jarrell, working it up ice. Left side. Jarrell finds Moss Carney. Moss will tape it inside, stapling out of those boards. Here's Ryan O'Leary. O'Leary finding Ivy. Josh trying to make up for the mistake. Moss Carney. Moss to O'Leary. O'Leary over to Jarrell. Jake Jarrell. Jarrell finds Ivy again. Ivy finds O'Leary. Ryan O'Leary trying to fire on a shot. That one yanks off the blocker of Xaverian. Cardinals still looking for it. 1:18 in power play time. Moss Carney looking around, trying to find O'Leary, and eventually the Cardinals cannot get there. Here's Jarrell. Jarrell, Cardinals trying to catch Xaverian in a line change. Watroba looking forward in his skates. CJ can't do much. 1:04 to go on the power play. Jarrell takes a tumble down to the ice. It'll be Watroba taking it. Here's CJ. CJ trying to make the play, trying to find O'Leary up ice. Cardinals still trying to get there, and that will be an icing on the power play. 10 minutes to go in the second period. Man, things are getting out of control. Cardinals have got to find their rhythm. Face-off coming in for Wegerson. Cardinals have got to get it going on the power play. Wegs looking for it. Xaverian trying to fire on a shot. That'll just be a turnover to Colin Foyle. Here's Colin. Colin will take it himself, creating space, finds Petch. Here's Nick Petch. Petch. He has it. Nick Petch trying to go coast to coast. Nick Petch wrap around, trying to fire a shot, but eventually the save is made by Xaverian. Foyle keeping it at the point. Foyle finds Petch. Petch trying to go to the goal, but eventually that one carried him into the glass. Weggs is able to get it back to Ziggy. Zach Buffon sliding it over to Colin Foyle. Foyle over to Petch. Petch back to Foyle. Foyle back to Ziggy Buffon. Ziggy over to Colin Foyle again. Foyle shot. Shot blocked by Xaverian. 10 seconds of power play time. Ziggy Buffon. Ziggy over to Nick Petch. Petch, 3 seconds of power play time. PD trying to get it in. We are back to 5-on-5, even Steven. Power play amounts to nothing. Xaverian scores shorthanded to give them a 2-1 lead and get them that closer to a championship. Cardinals try to keep it in at the point. They do. It's Colin Foyle. Foyle trying to make the play. Xaverian trying to get back now. Xaverian trying to take it the other way, trying to make the play. Foyle trying to clear it out. It bounces perfectly to Xaverian, but eventually they miss the net. Cardinals going to look for it still. It's Colin Foyle, has it for Pope. That's a turnover. Hawks trying to make the play. Foyle will just look around, try to create space. Ziggy Buffon trying to get there, trying to make the play. Ziggy loses a stick. He's going to look for it. Wegs has it now for Pope, trying to just move it up ice. Cardinals will still look for it. Here's C.J. Watroba. C.J. has it for Pope. Moving it over to Wade Wegerson. Wegs trying to work it up ice, trying to find Josh Ivey. It'll be Ziggy Buffon who will take it in for Pope. Ziggy, pass is blocked, and look out. Hawks have a clean way into the goal, but that one comes just to the left of the goal. Man, oh man, what is going on with the Cardinals in this second period? They may have some life here. Ivey trying to find Watroba, but they are just not on the same page right now. I can't describe this. I haven't seen the Cardinals look this bad all year. I mean, typical stuff that you have seen from Pope Francis this year. Tape-to-tape passing, deep possession into the other team's end. It's been none of those in this second period. I cannot describe what I am seeing right now from Pope.
Loyalty and emotional control. The MIAA urges you to demonstrate your support for these values and for our
Both of these teams were right. It is a much different game than what we saw earlier this season. Face-off won by Pope. Opportunity for them to get back. Mateo Kakovia looking for it. Mateo over to McGrath. McGrath finds Mateo. Mateo Kakovia moving it back to the point. Shea can't keep it in at the point. Here's Dylan Shea. Shea back to Russ. Russ will staple it off the boards to Joe DeMichael. Joe, senior leadership, going to be huge for the Cardinals to make the comeback. Cardinals will have to get back now. Xaverian trying to take it the other way. Here they come, trying to create space, but Nick Ritchie will instead just take the cover up and take the face off in his own zone with 7:17 to go in this second period. Cardinals need a response. The second period this far has been all Xaverian. Jarrell. Over to Nick Petch. Petch trying to find it and want to work it up the ice. Here's Nick P. Nick over to Ziggy Buffon it goes. Ziggy trying to find Jake Petrin. Ziggy looking for it still. He has it. Ziggy trying to still work it up ice. Xaverian trying to look for it. Cardinals in a little mini battle there. Goes to the point. Shot. Xaverian trying to stub it home, but a glove save is made by Nick Ritchie. Coming oh so close again is Xaverian putting it in. But Nick Ritchie says enough of that. Save made with 6:52 to go in this second period. Face-off coming in deep into the Pope zone. C.J. Watroba just trying to clear it out of their own zone. He has it. Here's C.J., the man that led the Cardinals in goals. Does he have another one in him here? Watroba shot. Pad save made by Xaverian. Cardinals still looking for it. Cardinals trying to get there again. It'll be Bolduc. Matt Bolduc looking inside. Moss Carney trying to get there as well. Bolduc over to C.J. Watroba. Watroba trying to get down there, but eventually it'll be Xaverian who will take it. Hawks trying to work it up ice. Here they come trying to make a play, but eventually it'll be Matt Bolduc who will get back there for Pope. Bolduc trying to work it inside. Watroba trying to make the play. Foyle trying to clear it out of his own zone along with Bolduc, but eventually it'll be carried back to Nick Ritchie, who will have to leave it off for Matty B. Matt Bolduc going in for a bear hug there. That's a little bit of aggressive play, but they're going to let it last. But hold on, before we do anything else, I think we got a Pope penalty. I think Matt Bolduc is heading in the box. He is. Matt Bolduc heading in the box. Power play coming in. It's a trip for Matt Bolduc. He is heading into the box. Power play for Xaverian, trying to go up 2 with 5:59 to go in this second period. This could make or break the Cardinal season. Face-off coming in. Ziggy just trying to clear. O'Leary trying to do the same. That pass just a little bit too much for O'Leary to handle. Ziggy trying to work it out of the zone. Ryan O'Leary just trying to carry him it all the way down the ice. I thought that one hit into the Cardinal bench. Cardinals will try to make the play, but eventually the Hawks will get back there. Here they come, trying to work it up ice, trying to make the play. Hawks inside, trying to cut it around, trying to do something. Ivy over to Ziggy Buffon. Here's Josh Ivy. Ivy finding Petey. Here's Petey. Petey up ice. Petey trying to find something shorthanded. Jarrell going in for a hit. That was a big one. No call. Ivy looking for it. Josh trying to do something shorthanded, but he'll have to get off the ice and get a line change going for Pope. Xaverian trying to catch the Cardinals in a line change. Here comes Xaverian, but they are offsides with 5:04 to go in the second and 1:06 on power play time for them. Cardinals need a stop on this Xaverian power play. Nick Petch will take the draw. 5:04 to go, 2-1, Xaverian leads. I can't believe I'm saying that, but the Cardinals trying to get it back. Xaverian will take it back in their own zone. Cardinals will dish it back to him on the penalty kill. 56 seconds to go on the Xaverian power play. Ultimately, this game could be 3-1. I mean, that Joe DiMartino, he had a penalty shot, just tried to go 5-hole, and Nick Ritchie was up for it. This could be 3-1 right now, but it is 2-1. Cardinals will still just try to clear it out of the zone. They do. It's been a good penalty kill right now. This is the momentum they need. 30 seconds more of power play time. Cardinals make the line change. Foyle trying to get back there. No icing here. Took a deflection. Ziggy Buffon trying to get back there. He gets rocked into the glass. Petey trying to look for it. Hawks will take it. Ziggy looking for it. Ziggy has it, trying to wrap it around the boards. He clears out of trouble again. 10 seconds to go on power play time. For Xaverian, Cardinals will look for it, but Xaverian will take it. 5 seconds to go on power play time. One last cycle up the ice for Xaverian. Ladies and gentlemen, it is 5-on-5, even Steven. So Cardinals do their job. They clear off the Xaverian power play. And now they are back to 5-on-5, even Steven, and now can get back into the tying mode of things. Here's Watroba. CJ trying to find Josh Ivy. Can't do much. Ziggy trying to set up Moss Carney. Moss trying to fire a shot, but he shoots it just over the net. Ziggy Buffon looking for it. Here's Ziggy. Around the boards, finds Moss Carney. Moss trying to send one out in front. Ivy can't hold on to it deep, or excuse me, rather around center ice. He can't hold on. Cardinals will still try to do something for it here. But before we can do anything else, whistle will blow. I believe Ivy is offsides. Man, oh man. Shocker brewing at the TD Garden. Xaverian up 2-1. Cardinals, again, we've called them the comeback kings all playoffs. Do they have one more in them? We'll answer that question right now on Pope Prep. Judgment Day coming soon. 3:20 to go in the second period. It is Foyle. Foyle will just try to fire on a shot. Save easily made there by Xaverian. Cardinals trying to get back there. It'll be Bulldog. Bulldog trying to clear it out of harm's way. Xaverian trying to take it the other way. Trying to fire on a shot. Save is made by Nick Ritchie. He'll take the cover up with 3:03 to go in this second period. Officials are letting these players get away with a lot of big hits tonight. Not many calls that we have seen. Only, I believe there have been 3 penalties in this game. But I think if this were a regular season game, you may see a lot more. Teams playing aggressive. That's what playoff and final hockey is all about, ladies and gentlemen. And that is what we live for here on Pope Pro. Face-off coming in. Petrin trying to clear it out of harm's way. Cardinals looking for a save. Nick Ritchie provides it. Xaverian looking around, trying to create some space. Cardinals looking for it. It'll be Nick Petch. Petch trying to work it up the ice O'Leary looking for it. O'Leary trying to make a play. Here's Ryan O'Leary staying on sides. Ryan in, trying to find Petey. Petey trying to set a pitch. The set. They score. They score. It's Ryan O'Leary. Ryan O'Leary, the senior captain. Bada bing, bada boo. Money in the bank. Ryan O'Leary puts it in for Pope. Ooh, bang, bada boom. Ryan O'Leary. That is 2 goals now for Pope. They have tied it up here at the Garden. What a goal by Ryan O'Leary. Tic-tac-toe. The Cardinals have tied it up. After one of the sloppiest second periods we have seen all season long from Pope Francis, Ryan O'Leary delivers the signature moment for Pope Francis to tie this thing up. 2-2. We are tied. We are even Steven here on Pope Prep. Student section jumping up and down. There is life, ladies and gentlemen. The Comeback Kings have come back one more time. And now, next goal is huge in this championship game. It may just decide a winner. Watroba trying to work it in the other way. CJ trying to make the play, but he can't. Ryan O'Leary, tic-tac-toe. We told you at the beginning of the game, senior leadership was going to be big. Thus far, it has been 2 seniors scoring goals. Meanwhile, Moss Carney will work it in the other way. Ivy trying to fire a shot. What a save made there by Xaverian. Xaverian goalie was trying to swipe at CJ Watroba, and the Xaverian player will have a little bit of an extra word, a little extracurricular activity between Watroba and a Xaverian player, as the referees will come in and split the 2 players apart, as the players will head to their respective benches, and we roll on here on Pope Prep. 2:07 to go in the second period. Petey line back out on the ice. Ryan O'Leary, the goal to tie us up with 2:06 to go in the second. Petch trying to move it around, trying to create space, and eventually it is Xaverian who will try to take it the other way. Foyle trying to move it in. Richie can't make the save. That one goes off the side of the net. Cardinals trying to just clear it out now. Mini battle for that puck, and Matt Bolduc will come away with it. Here's Bolduc. Bolduc looking around, trying to create space. Bolduc over to Petch. Nick Petch working it inside. Nick Petch trying to create space, trying to fire a shot, but the glove save is made by Xaverian. Cardinals, at the end of this second period, a light bulb must have turned on the bench. I don't know what happened. The Cardinals have tied this game up at 2 apiece. Come back now twice to tie things up. Can they take the lead for the first time this afternoon? They have the opportunity to do that right now with 1:38 to go in the second period. Watroba over to Ziggy Buffon. Ziggy going point to Jarrell. Jake Jarrell finding Josh Ivy. Ivy over to Moss Carney. Moss looking around, creating space. Ziggy Buffon. Ziggy over to Jarrell. Jarrell having a hard time handling things at the point. He takes a little tumble, trying to play knee hockey, but eventually he gets up. He's okay. Cardinals will still look for it. 1:15 to go in the second period. Xaverian trying to work it up the ice, trying to create space. Cardinals trying to get back there. Jarrell looking for it. But eventually, it is Xaverian who will take it down the right side. Ziggy Buffon looking for defense. It's hard crunch pressing defense, but look out. That one deflects off Josh Ivy's body again. He's had an unlucky second period, to say the least, for Pope. Cardinals still looking for it. Trying to clear it out of harm's way again. Ziggy trying to close the door. Luckily, Petch was right in front of the net as Moss Carney will try to take it, trying to bank it off the boards. Cardinals will still look for it. 40 seconds to go in the second period. Jarrell trying to get back, but offsides is called with 36.7 seconds to go in this second period. What a game this has been. Andrew, I think this is everything that we have been expecting here thus far. We expect this game to get a lot of views. Man, oh man, it's going to be a lot of fun to see what our numbers look like. Record numbers, my friend, record numbers. Meanwhile, it is Petey who will take the draw. With 35 seconds to go, Bolduc will work it over to Petey. Petey over to Petch. Petch trying to fire a shot. Save made there by Xaverian. O'Leary will work it around, trying to find Bolduc. Here's Matt Bolduc. Bolduc trying to make the play. That pass got blocked. Bolduc will just try to work it out still. Bolduc trying to do just that. Still can't. Xaverian with pressing forecheck, trying to get there, trying to make the play. Cardinals still trying to move it out. Look out. Xaverian tried to work it inside, trying to move it into the slot, and Foyle got taken down. I think we're going to have a matching penalty here, I would think. Let's see. Are we? Hang on. I don't think we are. I think Colin Foyle is heading to the box. Colin Foyle is heading to the box. Joe DiMartino is heading to the bench. So it's Colin Foyle who takes the penalty for Pope. Power play coming in. Xaverian will have 1.5 seconds to go in this second period, so one last gasp. A little bit of a Hail Mary to put something in here. As O'Leary will try to win the draw. He does, and that will give us a bookmark in on this second period. Ladies and gentlemen, we head to the third period with a 2-2 tie. 2 for Pope Francis, 2 for Xaverian. Cardinals have come back twice to tie it up. Coming up, folks, we've got the second intermission report. We'll bring it to you live here, high above the ice at the TD Garden, the historic TD Garden, right here on Causeway Street. Cardinals with 18 shots on goal thus far tonight and 12 for the Hawks. We can't wait for the third period. Before that, it is the second intermission. Ladies and gentlemen, champions play here. Who will be crowned the champion? We find out next. Unfortunately for Colin Foyle, he took a penalty at the end of the second. It'll be a power play time for Xaverian. Coming up, it's the second intermission report. Stay tuned. Pope Prep champions play here. We remind you to like this content and subscribe to our channel as we produce unique content just like this every single day of the week. Whether it's inside the classroom or outside of the classroom, we've got you covered on Pope Prep anytime, anywhere. Coming up, the second intermission. Stay tuned. Pope Prep.
The following message is brought to you by the MIAA.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 230,000 participants here in Massachusetts who take part in high school sports.
We thank you for promoting good sportsmanship across the state of Massachusetts in high school athletics.
Braintree has slayed the beast. They have beaten the Pope Francis Cardinals in road territory. They deserved it. They won it. Congratulations to them. They're moving on.
The loss hurt, but they move forward into the next season, and they never looked back. Now, it all comes down to one day.
Here's Joey D. Joe moving over to McGrath. McGrath shot. He scores.
One game.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Pope Francis Cardinals, time winding down. They are going to head to the TD Garden. Are you kidding? 3 seconds to go. It's over. It's over. The Cardinals are heading to the Garden. The Cardinals are heading to the Garden.
One shot.
Get off the ice. They can't. Bulldog again. Shot. Skedaverson. It's a tipping goal for Moss County. Moss County makes it a 2-goal lead again for Pope.
One goal.
We'll step back, look around, find Ivy. Josh scores! He scores! He scores! Josh Ivy with it for Pope. Are you kidding? Hello, Josh Ivy! Oh my gracious!
Today, we crown a state champion. Pope Francis Xaverian. The championship game is now, right here on Pope Prep.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are live once again, 2-2. It is a tie. This is anyone's championship game. Who will come away with a win and who will come away with a loss? That's the question. These two teams coming out of their locker rooms. Here we go. We are just about set and ready to go in this third period. Cardinals will wave the rally towels and get it going. As we are set to begin. Nick Ritchie in net. He has been a stabilizing force for these Pope Francis Cardinals all season long. Can he stabilize in net for 15 more minutes? The Cardinals need one more goal and they have to hold out for 15 minutes, and they will be deemed state champions. Who will win? Who will lose? Who will get the edge and victory? Who will have the loss and defeat? It's Pope Francis, it's Xaverian, the last of the three wars in this insane and intense hockey game. Here we go. Third period underway on Pope Prep. Reminder, folks, to like this content and subscribe to our channel. We produce content like this every single day of the week. Had a little bit of a loss of breath there, but now I've regained my breath conveniently. Yes. We're ready to keep going here on Pope Prep. Face-off coming in. It'll be Ryan O'Leary going to take it. Again, Cardinals short-handed to begin this third period. It is Ziggy Buffon. Ziggy will try to wrap it around the boards. Cardinals going to get there, trying to make the play. Ryan O'Leary's going to look for it. Cardinals trying to get there, trying to help out. It's Ziggy Buffon. Ziggy trying to get there is Jarrell, and Jarrell will finally come away with it. Here's Jake Jarrell. Jarrell fighting through bodies. We'll move it up to Josh Ivy. Ivy will clear that puck deep into the Xaverian zone. 1:16 to go on power play time for the Hawks. They'll take it behind their net. Third period. 14-12 to go in this game. Who's going to win it? Petch trying to get back. Xaverian looking for it. And eventually they, as in the Xaverian Hawks, are offsides. 1:05 in power play time. As the Cardinals will take the draw. Here's Petey. Jake Petey looking for it. Russ trying to get up there as well. Russ loses a stick and gets it right back. Petey sends a man flying as Bolduc has it for Pope. Bolduc will try to wrap it around the boards. Here's Petey who will take it. Petey over to Petch. Petch is offsides. Before he can do anything else, whistle will blow with 13:50 to go in this third period. 49 seconds of power play time to go for Xaverian. Face-off coming in. It'll be Josh Ivy taking the draw for Pope. Cardinals looking for it. It's Bolduc. Bolduc will deflect it down into the zone. Xaverian looking for it. Xaverian trying to make the play, trying to work it up ice. Here they come, trying to make a play the other way. Xaverian has it. Trying to do something here. They have the puck. Trying to work it inside of the Pope zone. Trying to maybe fire in a shot. That one goes to the right of the goal. Xaverian still trying to work it inside. Russ went for a hit. Bolduc will try to take it in and move it the other way. But eventually the Hawks are able to corral it in. 20 seconds of power play time to go for them. Would be huge for the Cardinals if they are able to kill this off, as Russ will try to use the backhand, trying to take it out. Can't. Xaverian, look out. They're going to try to go straight for the goal. The save is made by Ritchie. Rebound. Everyone's looking for it. And eventually Ivy will get there. And that one, oh my goodness. Look out. That one took a deflection into the fan section. Man, oh man. No netting to protect the fans. And a fan will get a lucky souvenir, courtesy of the MIAA. Hanging that one on the wall. It's from Josh Ivy. It may be worth a little bit of money one day. Jake Petey will take the draw. 2 seconds to go on the Xaverian power play. Cardinals looking for it. Colin Foyle is out. We are even Steven. We are 5-on-5. It's Nick Petch. Petch trying to work it the other way to Ryan O'Leary. Here's Petey. Petey's got it for Pope. Spinorama. Petey will use the backhand, work it inside to Nick Petch deep in the Xaverian zone. Ryan O'Leary has it for Pope, trying to center it out in front of Petey. Couldn't find it and went into his skates. Ryan O'Leary still trying to get there. Here's Jake Jarrell. Jarrell looking inside, trying to find Petch. Here's Nick Petch trying to make the play. Petch will just yank it down deep into the zone for Xaverian. Cardinals will still look for it, trying to do something. They'll have to get back now. Cardinals trying to get there. Ivy looking for it. Watroba trying to clear it out of harm's way. Hawks trying to get there, but the Cardinals will get it back with Ziggy Buffon. He'll move it over to his partner, Jake Jarrell. The junior defenseman grouping has been nice this year. Ivy trying to take it the other way and fire a shot, but the save was made by Xaverian. Ziggy trying to fire a shot in at the point. Save made. Rebound. Cardinals get it back. Moss Kearney trying to fire it in. Ivy looking for it, but eventually the Cardinals can't cash in. Cardinals again will try to do something. Foyle trying to fire in a deflection goal, but eventually Watroba could not get it off in time. Moss Kearney still trying to do something, but eventually that one will get carried out of the zone around the center ice. Colin Foyle will take it. He'll find Moss Kearney. Moss trying to do the shake and the bake, but it'll be Colin Foyle playing it in at the point. Here's Colin. Colin Foyle, shake and bake. Colin Foyle trying to go coast to coast, but eventually it's coast to nowhere as CJ Watroba gets juked out of his skates. Cardinals still trying to get back. Xaverian trying to work it in. Nick Ritchie trying to make the play. Colin Foyle trying to help out. Moss Kearney trying to get there. Here's Moss. Moss Kearney trying to take it up the right side of the boards. Moss looking inside, trying to find Watroba. CJ trying to fire a shot, but the save made by Xaverian. Xaverian now will try to take it the other way, with pace of play running their way, but they are offsides. Ziggy Buffon intends to take it the other way, but eventually it's a turnover. Xaverian still trying to do something. Bolduc trying to clear it. Moss Kearney. Kearney trying to do something. He got held back in time. No call. Let's see. Is there going to be a call? There is. It's going to be a penalty. Penalty on Xaverian. Oh. That'll be a hook all day long. All day long hook on the Hawks. They are heading to the box. 2-minute power play. Coming in for Pope. The opportunity they've looked for in this championship game, this could be the time for Pope Francis to finally get the goal they've needed to take the lead at the historic Garden. Here's Jarrell. Jarrell over to Ryan O'Leary. Spinorama back to Jarrell. Here's Jake Jarrell. Jarrell looking around, finds Ivy. Josh Ivy, back to Jarrell. Here's Jake. Ivy, one-timer. Save is made by Xaverian. Ivy working it back to Jarrell. Here's Jake Jarrell. Back to Ivy. Ivy's having a hard time handling things in his skates. It'll be Ryan O'Leary instead. We'll try to work it up to the point. Jarrell able to keep it alive. Jarrell having a hard time doing so. He gets taken down. Cardinals able to still keep it alive in the Xaverian zone. Here's CJ Watroba trying to do the little dipsy dangle, and he couldn't do much. Meanwhile, Xaverian could have a clean break in on goal, shorthanded, but eventually they can't do much. It'll be Jake Jarrell who will take it for Pope. Jarrell going tape to tape up ice to Joe DeMichael. DeMichael trying to make a play down there somewhere. DeMichael looking for it. Meanwhile, it is Xaverian just trying to play a little on-the-ground hockey as DeMichael will try to fire on a ripper. But the save is made by Xaverian. Rebound squirts out to Jarrell. Jarrell blast blocked by Xaverian. O'Leary trying to fire another shot. 2 big blocks by Xaverian. Cardinals still trying to do something. O'Leary trying to settle one out in front of DeMichael. And eventually that one will get sent back down the ice. Ritchie will play it out. Ritchie will leave it off for C.J. Watroba. Watroba will use the boards and find Ziggy Buffon. Ziggy around his net has it for Pope. Behind the net for Ziggy. X-ray vision turned on. Trying to find an outlet. Ziggy Buffon will leave it off for Petch. Petch over to Foyle. Let's go, Pope to Champ. Foyle trying to move it in over to Moss Carney. Carney trying to get down there, trying to make the play, but eventually it is Xaverian who will try to move it the other way and can't. Foyle will keep it alive to Moss Carney. Can't do much. Goes back to Foyle again. Collin over to Nick Petch. Petch back to Foyle. Power play time expiring. We're back to 5-on-5. Nothing amounts on the power play. Petch will leave it off for Petey. Petey over to Moss Carney. 8:42 to go in this third period. Zig Buffon. Ziggy trying to keep it alive for Pope. Petch trying to get in there. That one will get set down the ice. That will be an icing. We will restore order. 8:33 to go in this third period. 2-2 tie. 5-on-5. Even strength for both of these sides. A little kid on a pond they lived for. Now they are in the moment. It'll be Mike McGrath, the sophomore, taking the faceoff with Wegerson, Mateo Kakovia, the hard-working third line of Pope Francis this year, and a stabilizing force for Coach Foley and the gang as Bulldog takes it in at the point. He'll rattle it around the boards. Mateo Kakovia trying to get down there. Here's Mateo over to Mike McGrath. McGrath has it for Pope, trying to do something up the ice. Eventually Wegerson will try to get there as well. Cardinals looking for it still. Here's Bulldog. Matthew Bulldog trying to make the play. Bulldog looking around, trying to create space over to Wegerson. Wegs trying to move it up to Mateo Kakovia. Here's Mateo. Mateo Kakovia trying to work it inside. Wegerson looking for it. McGrath trying to fire on a shot of a deflection. And the save is eventually made by Xaverian as players from both sides will have a little bit of a confrontation. As the number one line will come back for Pope. Looking for that third goal of the evening. Trying to get on the board and trying to get on the lead for the first time tonight, at least. Trying to get the lead for the first time are these Cardinals. The moment is now. Deep into the Xaverian zone on the far left top. Can this be the first line's moment? Watroba trying to take the draw. 7:59 to go in this third period. Cardinals looking for it. Here's Jarrell. Jarrell looking for it. Moss Carney trying to get there. Ziggy Buffon trying to get back now as Nick Ritchie will just cover up and make the save. The clock will stop with 7:45 to go, and Ziggy Buffon, and a Xaverian player, will have a little bit of extracurricular activity as Jake Jarrell went down on the ice. C.J. Watroba will take the draw for Pope. Cardinals trying to get it the other way, but eventually it is Xaverian who will take it inside, trying to fire on a shot. Glove save easily made by Nick Ritchie. Here's Ziggy Buffon. Ziggy over to Jake Jarrell. Jarrell finding C.J. Watroba. Up ice. Here come the Cardinals. Watroba trying to stop on a dime, trying to get it going. He gets sent back into the boards. Moss Carney looking for the puck. Xaverian will try to take it the other way. Cardinals trying to get back with Jarrell. Here's Jake Jarrell trying to make the play. Cardinals looking for it. It's Jake Jarrell. He has it for Pope. Jarrell didn't see the Xaverian player coming in from behind. Now Jarrell will try to use the boards and move it over to Moss Carney. Carney trying to find IB. Xaverian still trying to do something. And eventually it'll get Karen back to Jake Jarrell. 6:56 to go. Third period. Championship on the line. Next goal will likely be the winner. IB. Over to Watroba. CJ staying on sides. CJ trying to center one out in front to IB, but it was just past his reach. Cardinals still looking for it now. Watroba trying to fire on a shot. That one yanks off the right side. Foyle trying to fire on another shot. Another shot block by Xaverian. Here's Foyle. Colin Foyle still looking to do something. Foyle looking for it, but eventually Cardinals have to get back. Watroba going in for a hit. Lays a man out. Cardinals still going in for a hit. They'll have to get back now. Xaverian trying to take it in the other way. Foyle looking around for the puck, trying to find something. Xaverian trying to fire in a shot. That one heads off the left side of the goal. Cardinals just trying to clear it out of the zone now. Xaverian gets back under the puck. Ryan O'Leary goes in for the hit. Foyle trying to get back there for Pope. Xaverian trying to work it inside. Foyle looking for it. Petey trying to clear it out. O'Leary looking for it. Xaverian trying to fire it in. They have a man wide open. They can't stuff it home. Cardinals will clear. That will be an icing. What a stop by Pope. Almost a goal for Xaverian that may have just won them the championship, but they cannot cash in on the opportunity. 5:46 to go. Third period. Cardinals have had most of the pressure in this third period. Xaverian, with their best chance at putting it in, cannot capitalize. Cardinals looking for it still. Ziggy Buffon trying to get there. Cardinals trying to make a play. Watroba and Ziggy trying to clear it up ice. Moscarney trying to work it inside. Here's Jarrell. Jarrell trying to make the play. Up to Josh Ivey. Ivey trying to get there, trying to make the play, but now they'll have to get back. Jarrell looking for it. Jake Jarrell trying to move it up to Ivey. Watroba trying to get there as well. CJ looking up ice, finding Ziggy Buffon. Here's Ziggy trying to work it up immediately to Moscarney. Moss looking for it, takes a bender off the boards. Moss will just try to deflect it inside in the Xaverian zone, but Xaverian will hold nicely. McGrath trying to come in. He gets the puck. Here's Mike. Mike McGrath trying to fire a shot, but a sprawling glove save is made by Xaverian. They cover up with 5 minutes remaining in this third period. Man, oh man, what a game this has been. What an ending we're going to get here. 5 minutes to go. Third period. Who will score? Who will take the lead at the TD Garden? Xaverian trying to take it the other way. Around center ice they have it. They'll try to work it into the zone. Bolduc trying to get back there along with Mateo Kakovia to Michael. Trying to do something up ice, just trying to clear it out of the zone. He does. Xaverian will take it back once again. 4:43 to go in this third period. Cardinals still looking for it. Foyle trying to get back there. That will be an icing. Icing called with 4:38 to go in this third period. Face-off coming in for Pope Francis. It'll be Ryan O'Leary taking the draw for Pope. The O'Leary line that has cashed in so many times this season. Do they have one more cash in them? Jarrell over to Petch. Petch to O'Leary. Here's Ryan O'Leary trying to move it around the PD. Cardinals still trying to get back. Here's Xaverian. Xaverian trying to take it the other way quickly. Cardinals trying to get back. Zach Buffon trying to do just that. Stops on a dime, trying to move it up ice. Petch has it. Petch moving it over to PD. PD to O'Leary. Ryan O'Leary staying on sides. Finds Petch. Petch trying to fire in a shot, but eventually that one Karam's just left of the goal. Cardinals looking for it still. Trying to make the play there is O'Leary. Ryan O'Leary will move it in over to Ziggy. Here's Zach Buffon. Buffon deep into the Cardinal zone. Trying to send one out in front. O'Leary trying to stuff it home, but the save is made by Xaverian. Ziggy will hold possession over to Jake Jarrell, and meanwhile, we've got a little bit of a whistle here. I didn't even see what happened. The net tussled out of the way. Josh Ivey's having a word with an official. Is he going to get a penalty here? I don't know. It appears that he won't. I think the officials are going to have a talk about this, but I don't think he will. I don't think anything happened. I didn't really see anything that happened. I was more focused on the puck like I usually am, but Josh Ivey will not head to the box after all, so he'll stay on the ice. 3:50 to go in this third period. Face-off coming in for C.J. Watroba. Watroba over to Moss Carney, back to Jarrell. Jarrell, shake and bake. Shot! Goes just high of the goal. Cardinals looking for it. Ivy over to Watroba. Moss Carney back to Ziggy. Zach Buffone trying to fire on a shot. That one just misses the goal. Xaverian will try to take it the other way now. Coming up the left side. Xaverian trying to work it inside. Jarrell trying to do something. Cardinals looking for it. Zig Buffone trying to get there. Eventually to get work to Moss Carney. Carney trying to clear it out of the zone. He can't. And he'll have to rely on Jake Jarrell to do something. That could have been boarding. No call. Ziggy Buffone will try to take it the other way. Here he comes, trying to do something. Ziggy Buffone. Ziggy trying to work it in the other way. He gets taken down. He'll have to get back up and get back on the defensive side now. Look out. Xaverian trying to take it the other way with numbers up the ice. Shea trying to clear. Look out. That was close. Man, oh man. Cardinals just trying to stay alive. Shea trying to get back for Pope. Xaverian trying to fire a shot. Save made by Ritchie. 2:48 to go. Xaverian trying to fire another shot. Save again made by Ritchie. What an ending this is. Mateo Kakovia. Dylan Shea just trying to clear. Here's Shea. Shea on the back end. We'll just try to work it up to Watroba. Cardinals get a fresh change of legs. Xaverian will intend to get something going with the Cardinals, trying to get the fresh legs onto the ice. Xaverian trying to work it inside. Ziggy Buffone looking for it. Here's Ziggy trying to do something. Mateo Kakovia trying to get there. Mateo and Ziggy trying to get there. The Xaverian player lost his stick. Nick Petch trying to work it out of harm's way. So is Ryan O'Leary. Cardinals going to try to make the play still. Here's Petch. Nick Petch trying to do something. 2:03 to go. Xaverian trying to take it in, trying to fire a shot. Nick Ritchie will make the save. Shea will move it over to Petch. Here's Nick Petch. That one will deflect off the boards. Cardinals will get fresh legs back on the ice again. Cardinals will look for it still. Cardinals going to get fresh legs. Josh Ivey, number one line, back out on the ice for Pope Francis. Moss Carney looking for it. It's Russ who will help him out. Watroba, C.J. Watroba will try to move it in over to Josh Ivey. Bryce Russ. Russ has it for Pope. And eventually it'll be Xaverian who will try to take it the other way. Xaverian has space, trying to do something the other way. Ivey will try to create it out of the zone. Here he comes. Josh Ivey. The golden goal could be on his stick. He defers to Watroba, but the save is made by Xaverian. That was the opportunity. That was the chance for Pope. But man, they cannot stuff it in. What an ending this is going to be. 1:15 to go in the third period. Game coming to a fast close. PD will take the draw for Pope. PD gets thrown off the dot. Petch will take the draw. Petch trying to do something. Ryan O'Leary trying to make the play. O'Leary trying to get there. Petch trying to get back now. It'll be Xaverian. We'll just try to dump it in the other way. Ritchie will play it out with a stick. Bulldog move it over to Petch. Here's Nick Petch, the sensational sophomore who has been so clutch for Pope all playoff long. We'll try to do a wraparound, try to fire a shot. Save made by Xaverian. Xaverian will have 50 seconds on the clock in the third period, trying to take it the other way. Ryan O'Leary gets bear hugged down to the ice. Xaverian trying to do something. 40 seconds to go. Cardinals just need to get it out of their own end. Bulldog trying to work it up to Josh Ivey. Here's Josh. Josh Ivey. Ivey leaving it back. Moss Carney. Moss looking around. Finding Ivey. He scores. He scores. Josh Ivey. Josh Ivey. The green winning goal. Josh Ivey. Josh Ivey. Josh Ivey. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Josh Ivey. Oh my gracious. Josh Ivey with one of the great careers in Pope Francis history. 2 goals in the championship game. Unbelievable. The game winner with 25.6 seconds to go. Are you kidding, ladies and gentlemen? Josh Ivey, the man, the myth, the legend, has done it again. Josh Ivey, it was such a frustrating game for him other than the goals. Now, he may have just scored the game-winning goal for Pope Francis. Josh Ivey, unbelievable. Josh Ivey, you are the man. He may have just won the state championship for Pope. But, ladies and gentlemen, there are still 25.6 seconds to go. What an ending this could be. Josh Ivey, the golden goal that Pope Francis needed. They have it. They finally have taken the lead for the first time tonight. Man, oh man. Josh Ivey, the goal that Pope needed. They got the lead, and they now control their destiny. They need defense for 25.6 seconds. These are going to feel like the longest 25.6 seconds of their lives. If they can survive for 25.6 seconds more, they will be champions. The judgment day for Xaverian is now. Josh Ivey, Captain Ivey, led the Cardinals back again. Student section is going crazy. They need to survive for 25.6 seconds more. Cardinals just trying to hold it out. Xaverian trying to take it in. Empty net. Goalie pulled. O'Leary just trying to swipe it out. 13 seconds to go. That one led into the Xaverian student section.
Also assistant number 26, Maurice Kearney. Time to go.
Josh Ivey has quieted Xaverian. The Xaverian student section, you could hear a thumbtack drop right now in that student section. They are quiet. They are angry. Man, oh man, Josh Ivey has done that thing again. The special essence of a champion. Josh Ivey with one of the great Pope Francis careers we have ever seen. The culmination for him. All playoff long, it has been his moment. All playoff long, it has been him. Josh Ivey, the hero for Pope. We have a whistle here. Trying to sort this out. It's been a long delay. Referees are going to review the time. 13 seconds to go. That is the correct time. Cardinals need to survive for 13 seconds more. Face-off one deep into the Xaverian zone. One last opportunity. Cardinals, ladies and gentlemen. Team of dreams, the Cardinals are state champions. Finally, they have done it. They are champions. They are champions. They have done it. They have done it. The Cardinals are state champions. The Cardinals are state champions. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? The Cardinals are state champions. Team of dreams. What a team. What a ride. The Cardinals have completed the journey. They have gone to the Garden and have done it. And have created the most legendary moment you can imagine. Are you kidding, ladies and gentlemen? I'm going to have a heart attack. I can't believe it. The Cardinals have done it. I told you, Andrew. I told you they were going to go to the Garden. Man, what a team. What an ending. Special by Josh Ivey, scoring the first goal when they needed it most. And at the end of the day, it is Josh Ivey who will be the hero for Pope. They do one last prayer, and man, they have done it. The Pope Francis Cardinals are your 2022-23 Division I MIAA state champions. The award ceremony is coming up next, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable ending. You could not ask it for a better ending tonight. What an ending. The team of dreams, the mission has been completed by these Pope Francis Cardinals. What a team. What an ending to an unbelievable game. Cardinals found themselves down twice, came back, and scored the game-winning goal with 26.5 seconds to go. That may be the greatest ending I have seen. We will send it now down to ice level for the ending of this game. Xaverian in disbelief. Their fans are heading home quiet. I have not heard one thing said by these fans as they walk out. Josh Ivey has literally quieted the Xaverian fans. Now the most hockey thing there is, the players will shake hands. What a battle. Xaverian did it. They did what they sought out to do. And they end, the Cardinals do, they end the ultimate season with an ultimate win. Josh Ivey's name will forever go down in history as the man, the myth, the legend. Every time this playoff run, the Cardinals were down, it was Josh Ivey who came back every time. Every time the Cardinals needed a big goal, it was Josh Ivey who was the hero. The Cardinals did it. They've done it again. And now they will be deemed forever state champions. What an ending to a terrific season. These guys are not done. They will still have nationals, but the season essentially complete. They have done what they wanted to do. For the first time in Brian Foley's career, he has finally come to the Garden and won it with this team. What an ending to one of the best high school games we have seen. Man, oh man, it is Pope Francis, the team, who will win.
I call your attention to ice level to MIAA Associate Executive Director.
And now we will send it down to ice level for the MIAA championship ceremony.
Both teams line up on the blue line. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, there's 49 teams in Division I in Massachusetts. And here's the final two teams. How about a great round of applause for two wonderful ice hockey teams. And now I'll ask each of the players to come forward to receive congratulations from your principal and athletic director. Come on, skate forward for some medals. Xaverian, come on.
It will be gold medals for Pope Francis, winning a state title. Each player greeted by the head of schools, Dr. Harrington, athletic director John Goda. They are all handed medals. What a season. The ultimate goal was to come to this building and win the title. And ladies and gentlemen, they have added another great historical piece to this unbelievable house of revolutionary discoveries. And ladies and gentlemen, it is Pope Francis who wins at the home they call TD Garden.
Brothers High School for a great season. Thank you very much. And now, could I have the captains and head coach from Pope Francis to come forward? Just the captains and the head coach. Presenting the Division I State Championship Trophy to Pope Francis, Scott Payne, our tournament director. Let's get the whole team in behind here.
Cardinals will take a team photo and will forever be known MIAA Division I state champions for 2022-23. They will simply be known as the best high school hockey team in the state. They take the team photo, holding an MIAA title. The winter sports season ends here with this culmination at the Garden. Get the duck boats ready, ladies and gentlemen. The Cardinals are the champions. The Pope Francis boys started this season with a goal, a mission. This evening, they can proudly say, mission accomplished. Your 2022-23 Massachusetts Varsity MIAA Varsity A state champions, the Pope Francis Cardinals. This is something that will stay with this team forever, wherever they may go in life. Their names will forever be etched in the history book of Pope Championship teams. Congratulations, Cardinals. This was well-deserved. Teams will celebrate one more time, take one more group photo with everything. Coming up, folks, we still got the Cardinal postgame. We'll bring it to you live here from Section 141. That's all coming up. Taking one last picture. And ladies and gentlemen, there will be more pictures to come in the future. It is Pope Francis with the moment they wanted and the moment they worked so hard to get this season. Josh Ivey with one of the greatest postseason runs we have seen in a long time. Coming up, ladies and gentlemen, we got the Cardinal postgame show. We'll bring it to you live here from Section 141, live at the TD Garden. Coming up now, stay tuned. Pope Prep champions play here, right here on Pope Prep. Reminder, folks, like this content, subscribe to our channel. We produce content like this every single day of the week. Coming up, it's the postgame show.
Ladies and gentlemen, your director, Andrew Sarrazina here. Just want to give a huge thank you to the entirety of the Pope Francis hockey team on a fantastic season. This is my last one, and I can say this is arguably the best way that it could have ended. And it has been our honor and privilege on behalf of the entire Pope Productions team to be able to follow this team all season, support them, and bring you live action to your homes. So on behalf of the entire Pope Productions crew, just want to say thank you. I know this has been a very emotional ride for the seniors here. We got Henry, Chris, and myself, but it's definitely been a very special ride. And as we get ready for our first spring game on Friday, we couldn't really ask for a better way to wrap up our winter season. So Chris, Henry, anything you guys want to say to the folks at home?
Just keep sticking with us. I hope we can do this year after year. And it's been a great year, and I'm very happy to be part of it.
Andrew is bleaching his hair Tuesday, so you guys wait to see you on Tuesday.
You know, Henry, that's one way to really spoil a surprise. But yeah, that was the agreement I made with Henry, so I will be doing that. So if you catch me around Pope, I'm sorry in advance for the pain eyesore that you'll have to see. But I'll hand it over to AJ. I know he's got some words of wisdom to share as well as all of us. So AJ, Mr. Voice.
Andrew Sarrazina, thank you. Henry, you want to give me a camera shot one last time this season? I would really appreciate that. Thank you very much as we welcome you here to Section 141. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is the Money View. AJ Gonzalez, voice of the Cardinals alongside. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight it is Pope Francis who wins this game by a final score of 3-2. Josh Ivey, one of the best runs we have seen in the postseason in some time. The man, the myth, the legend. Every time they needed a goal, this postseason run, it was Josh Ivey who gave them the sparks and gave them everything they needed on their way to winning a state championship like we have said. ladies and gentlemen, before we end this broadcast, I really wanted to thank the people behind everything that made this run. Andrew Sarazina, Chris Sitnick, Henry Huey. Without them, none of this happens, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I'm going to miss them next year, and it's going to be tough without them, but I really would like to thank them for all the hard work and dedication that they have put in to this program. I'd like to really thank them for everything.
There's no need to cry, AJ. It's okay.
They've really done a great job for these past 2 years, putting in countless hours, making graphics, doing everything, making scoreboards. I don't even know how they do it. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you to them. And thank you to you, the viewer, for everything that you have done these past few years by trusting us with your viewing sources. We're far from done, folks. We still have the spring sports season, but man, oh man, this year, the Pope Francis winter sports season was a fun one. Coming up, ladies and gentlemen, on Friday, we'll be live with Pope Francis Baseball, live versus Chicopee, I believe it is. I'll look into that a little bit more, but we'll see you Friday. Right now, it is Pope Francis, the state champions, who come back once again. They were down twice, came back and won it with their starman, Josh Ivey, who will now simply be known not as the man, not as the myth, but simply the legend. For all my great crew, one last time, this winter sports season, Henry Huey, Chris Sitnick, Andrew Sarazina, Caleb Gilmet, the crew that has made it happen all season long. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a distinct honor and privilege. From everyone watching at home, to my bottom of my heart, we say thank you. Dad, Mom, I love you as well. Without you, I wouldn't be here. I'm AJ Gonsalves, the voice of the Pope Francis Cardinals, saying so long from the historic TD Garden. The Cardinals are your 2022-23 D1 state champions.